Brazil. Chile. Colombia. Costa Rica. Dominican Republic. Ecuador. El Salvador. Haiti. Honduras. Mexico. Nicaragua. Panama. Paraguay. Peru. Puerto Rico. Spain. Uruguay. Venezuela.
Argentina. In the past, 22-year-old Alina has worked as a voice-over artist, portraying cartoon characters in several short films. She's currently co-host of a radio show with her mother and launched her own line of perfumes. It's Argentina. Bolivia. 24-year-old Lenka speaks French, Spanish, English, and she recently picked up sign language while in quarantine. This history buff currently works as an English teacher for children with learning disabilities. Give it up for Bolivia.
Let's welcome Brazil! Coming from an ethnically mixed family, Julia learned at an early age to celebrate diversity. This philanthropic 27-year-old hopes to help end the stigma and prejudice against those with leprosy. Let's go, Brazil!
Chile. Daniela traveled to Paris as the brand ambassador for a line of hair care products. This 28-year-old actress and makeup artist has been a part of sitcoms that have been broadcast in her country and around the world. It's Chile. Colombia. 25-year-old Laura learned sign language so she could communicate with her hearing impaired first runner-up in her national pageant. She enjoys boxing and playing the violin and hopes to be an ambassador for her country in the future. Give it up for Colombia!
Let's hear it for Costa Rica. Yvonne enjoys martial arts and has trained and competed in jiu-jitsu for several years. This 28-year-old anime fan says she overcame her fear of public speaking after starting competing in pageantry. Costa Rica.
Ecuador. Ecuador. Oh, sorry. Dominican Republic. Sorry, Dominican Republic. Kímberly is working towards earning degrees in business administration and forensic science. For the past 23 years, this 24-year-old domestic abuse survivor has volunteered with an orphanage serving abandoned girls. It's the beautiful Dominican Republic.
Let's go, Ecuador! Leyla has adopted a dog and considers herself a defender of animal rights. This 24-year-old accounting assistant has read over 300 books, especially enjoying novels that inspire her to work on her personal growth. Let's welcome Ecuador!
El Salvador. Vanessa started a foundation to support the underprivileged and those who've suffered losses from natural disasters. This 25-year-old animal lover has had pet horses, chickens, cows, dogs, rabbits, and turtles. It's El Salvador.
Haiti! Eden is currently a college student focusing on psychology, English, and entrepreneurship. This well-rounded 24-year-old was a professional volleyball player for 3 years and a folklore dancer for a decade. Let's go, Haiti!
You're up, Honduras. Cecilia volunteered with the Bill Gates-backed organization, educating villagers about their health and nutritional needs. This 25-year-old former soccer player enjoys reading, extreme sports, and Zumba in her spare time. It's Honduras. Mexico. Andrea has a bachelor's degree in software engineering and recently started her own clothing company. This 26-year-old vegan and CrossFit athlete is a proud activist focused on women's rights and inclusion. My kind of girl, Mexico. Nicaragua. Anna proudly started a program called The Power of Being a Woman. This 24-year-old brought together beauty queens and others in the community to discuss female leadership and gender equality in Latin America. She sure is taking up space. It's Nicaragua. Panama. 26-year-old Carmen is the first member of her family to work and get into college. She has been practicing martial arts and self-defense for 7 years, but these days boxing is her biggest passion. Give it up for Panama.
Let's welcome Paraguay. If she's crowned Miss Universe, Vanessa would like to use her power to make it easier for single mothers to purchase homes. In her spare time, this 28-year-old enjoys reading books, drawing, and spending time with her family and pets. Paraguay.
You're up, Peru. 27-year-old Janik is a part-time DJ and black belt in Taekwondo. She's an advocate for sexually abused children and founded an organization that provides legal and psychological aid to survivors that need help. It's Peru. Puerto Rico. Estefania has a bachelor's degree in foreign languages and her master's in intercultural mediation. This 29-year-old has lived in 7 countries over the past 8 years and speaks 4 languages fluently. Give it up for Puerto Rico. Andrea was nearly a professional basketball player, but decided to focus on her studies instead. This 27-year-old once moved to Milan to work for Armani and says that traveling is the only thing you can buy that makes you richer. It's Spain.
Uruguay. Lola recently graduated with a human resources degree and currently works in the HR department of a hospital. This 23-year-old surfer and skateboarder is an advocate for equal rights and a big supporter of the LGBTQ plus community. Uruguay. Venezuela. Because of the pandemic, Mariango won her national title from the comfort of her own home. This 25-year-old psychology student owns a pastry shop that specializes in rich, flavored cakes and cookies. I think we need to be friends. Venezuela. Next up, Argentina. Alina has a degree in broadcasting, but she's currently studying ontological coaching so she can help children build their self-confidence. This 22-year-old enjoys meditation and once authored a motivational book for teenagers. Argentina. Let's welcome Bolivia. Lenka is an activist for human rights, social justice, gender equality, and sustainable alternatives to alleviate poverty. This 24-year-old international affairs graduate is passionate about traveling and reading. Bolivia.
You're up, Brazil. 27-year-old Julia is a motivational speaker and actress with a degree in dramatic arts. She was honored to receive the most incredible award for her cultural contribution to the Chinese film industry. Give it up for the incredible Brazil.
Let's welcome beautiful Chile. In 2015, 28-year-old Daniela was diagnosed with an autoimmune disorder called undifferentiated connective tissue disease. After initially struggling with her diagnosis, she now volunteers as a support system for children with the condition. Chile. Let's give it up for Colombia. Laura used to work for the government, doing her part to help with the development of vulnerable communities in her country. This 25-year-old was once a victim of cyberbullying and now speaks to children about the depression it caused. Give it up for Colombia.
Let's go, Costa Rica! 28-year-old Ivonne is a software engineer who plans to get her master's in informatics security. She volunteers with an organization that helps low-income children who suffer from cleft palate syndrome. It's Costa Rica. Welcome, Dominican Republic.
Kímberly was raised in an all-female household with 6 sisters. At 24, she is proud to be a founding member of the Dominican Republic Women's Club, an institution dedicated to providing services to indigent women suffering from breast cancer. You go, girl, Dominican Republic.
Let's go, Ecuador! 24-year-old Leyla is working on a social project to help finance college scholarships for Ecuadorian immigrants. She hopes to be a role model for young women, reminding them that their gender does not determine how far they will go in life. Couldn't have said it better myself. It's Ecuador!
Let's welcome El Salvador. Since 2011, Vanessa has worked in the world of fashion as a communicator, model, and brand ambassador. This 25-year-old social media influencer uses her platform to promote the empowerment of people and communities. Well done, El Salvador.
Welcome to the stage, Haiti! Eden was once told that she had just days to live after being the victim of a vicious assault. This persevering 24-year-old now volunteers at a foundation that helps children from the countryside gain access to proper education. You go, girl. It's Haiti!
Let's give it up for Honduras. Cecilia is in her last semester of college studying social communication and advertising. This 25-year-old entrepreneur's goal is to be a successful businesswoman, growing her current beauty salon into a franchise. You go, girl, Honduras!
Honduras, girl, I'm gonna come for a haircut at your salon, girl.
Let's hear it for Mexico. 26-year-old Andrea used to be introverted, but says competing for Miss Universe has helped her overcome her social anxiety. In her spare time, this environmental activist enjoys participating in extreme sports like rappelling and sandboarding. Mexico! Let's welcome Nicaragua. 24-year-old Ana graduated university with honors and currently works as an agro-industrial engineer. Her career allows her to provide businesses with advice to streamline productivity and help generate more income. There we go, Nicaragua. Let's hear it for Panama. Carmen is the executive director of Connect Your Power, a foundation supporting those affected by COVID-19. This philanthropic 26-year-old also has a soft spot for animals, that's my girl, and has rescued more than 400 dogs and cats. Panama.
Sounds like your kind of girl, Demi.
Oh yeah.
Paraguay. As an architect, 28-year-old Vanessa helps design homes and buildings. She believes it's important for strong women to support each other in her line of work. and it's often tough getting recognition in a male-dominated profession. Give it up for Paraguay.
Welcome, Peru. Jenny is an assistant audio engineer who has worked on many iconic music, film, and television productions. A few years ago, this 27-year-old co-founded a movement to showcase up-and-coming musicians in New York. Peru.
Do you think Peru can get us tickets to a cool show?
I hope so. Maybe we can ask. Welcome, Puerto Rico. Estefania was diagnosed with Meniere's disease, a disorder leading to vertigo. This 29-year-old has thankfully reduced her dizzy spells by avoiding triggers and balancing her mental and physical health. Puerto Rico! Let's welcome Spain. 27-year-old Andrea once lost confidence in herself after becoming a victim of bullying. She decided to do something about it. She started the Raise Your Voice campaign aimed at educating her community through talks and conferences. Well done, Spain!
You're up, Uruguay. Lola was bullied growing up and says that being a strong woman competing for Miss Universe is her greatest achievement. This 23-year-old has proven to be resilient, and she nearly lost her life to a virus when she was 9. We are so happy to have you here, Uruguay. I have a feeling this next country brought her own country. It's Venezuela. Marianelle was the victim of an awareness surgical operation that left her without a right breast for a year. She now advocates for young women to love themselves and ignore others' opinions about their bodies. It's Venezuela. Looks like all of Venezuela is here tonight.
Gosh. Hi, Venezuela, we hear you.